Ventura County Fire Department is an all-hazard, all-risk fire department. We have 34 stations staffed around the clock, 365 days a year. We have nearly 700 dedicated men and women. When I talk about Ventura County, it's the whole county. It's all-encompassing of all of us.
As an operational area, so the City of Oxnard, the City of Ventura County Fire Department work seamlessly together. And so we have for very many years, regardless of whose jurisdiction it is, we always send the nearest resource.
When people think of the fire department and what we respond to, they think of only fires. But in reality, we respond to everything, whether it be by land, by the sea, by air.
Whatever the need is, we have a deep well, if you will, of employees that we can draw upon during times of disasters, and we can send equipment out to help neighboring counties. We've sent people all over the state.
We do everything from firefighting, both structural and wildland, to hazmat, to USAR, to ocean rescue, swiftwater rescue, but majority of our calls are medical calls.
Over 75%, nearly 40,000 calls for service just last year were EMS related.
And as a fire chief, I've actually argued that it's a lot higher than that. When we look at our statistics, we don't include vehicle accidents, car crashes, structure fires, and almost all of those calls have a medical component as well.
When somebody calls 911, we want a resource there as fast as possible. That's why more than 90% of the time we have a fire unit on scene under 8 minutes. All the folks on that engine are either EMTs or paramedics.
Time is very important when you have a very critical patient. For the heart attack, strokes, traumas, the goal is to get them off scene as quick as possible and continue that proper treatment and care so we get them to the hospital.
The patient outcomes improve dramatically. The costs on the healthcare system reduces dramatically due to that early ALS or early paramedic intervention.
Over the years, and especially during the pandemic, we realized that ambulance response times were getting longer and longer throughout the county. To address that issue, County Fire bought a number of rescue ambulances and put them into service to fill that gap.
It allows firefighters to respond to emergencies within an ambulance configuration to provide advanced life support. It also allows us to insert 4 ambulances into the population of ambulances in Ventura County. It'll give us transport function as well as paramedic services on scene when needed.
My goal in my position right now is really to take us into the future and to be at the forefront of EMS.
We want to make sure that we have the highest level of training. So we make sure that we provide that, but we also make sure that they have the best equipment.
From our cardiac zone monitors is state of the art. We also just recently got our Lucas devices, and it helps assist with CPR. Now the machine could take over, we could do the advanced life support measures of giving certain medications, intubation, airway management.
If there is an opportunity that we haven't tracked down yet, I want to make sure that we are doing that. I want to make sure that we have the most qualified people in the most strategic locations to be able to provide that level of care when it is needed by any member of our community.
When we hire firefighters, we're hiring people for 30 years. It's not a transient job. It's not something they're going to do for a little while. It's a career and it's a lifetime commitment.
We look for people who are caring. We look for people who are compassionate. We look for people who want to deliver the highest level of service and take care of people like their family.